Let's get this show on the road.
This episode in particular. Get it? Autotainment. Autotainment. This is the funniest episode I've ever seen. Hilarious. It's better than all the other humor shows you see. Hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. 10 out of 10. Because this is pure humor. This is actual comedy. This is actual humor. I can't stop laughing at it. It's just a bunch of garbage. Yeah. This episode not only was it super boring, but the jokes were so lame. I mean, how do you people like this garbage? What the heck? I mean, do VeggieTales fans that like this episode, do they know what humor is? Because if they think that this is good old humor, then that's concerning. Because this is pretty bad. This humor is not funny. It's actually terrible. I mean, not that most VeggieTales fans know what humor is anyway, but still, come on guys. Even this episode, you gotta know when there points when something's not funny. I mean, even Sweet Pea Beauty's even funnier than this episode. You know what? Even BFF Silly Song's funnier than this episode. Nothing about this episode is funny. It's just pure trash. It's literally just trash in a trash can if it was burned and thrown into a dumpster. I mean, if I had this tape in my house, I'd grab it and I'd burn it and feed it to my dog and make her poop it out and then have Jimmy eat it. But regardless, this episode is just... Anyways, let me explain to you why the humor is not good. The humor is basic. I mean, they couldn't have come up with a worse way to start up the humor in this episode. I mean, it's so funny that there's robots. So funny. Because robots are funny. No, robots are not funny. Robots are technology. They can be cool. They can be scary. Robots are not funny. No. No, no, no. This is what people find funny in 2021. And I don't know if there's a purpose anymore. What would be funny if this was considered the funniest thing in 2021? Nothing. Nothing else would be funny then. I mean, this is literal VeggieTales show type humor right here. Come on. I mean, come on. Really? Really? This episode is so bad that I just wanted to sleep through it, but I couldn't because it was so bad. It was so bad that I had to stay up and deal with it. But no. Not only did I have to finish this bad episode, but boy, was it hard. And even Larry couldn't save the episode. It was that bad. You know what? This definitely goes on like the 5 worst episodes. Definitely. I mean, there's probably worse episodes still, most definitely, but this is pretty bad. It's pretty awful. And the fact that a lot of people like this episode and a lot of people find it funny, they just don't have humor. They really don't. And if you try to convince me that the humor on here is funny, well, you can't. You'd fail the argument because it's not. It's pretty horrible. And at this point, I mean, at this point, I mean, at this point, there's more funny things. Like, even the Jimmy videos are more funny at this point. Well, they've always been funny, but still, this episode's bad. And if you haven't watched it, don't watch it, because this episode's awful. I don't know what made Phil or who come up with this, because this episode's terrible. This episode is awful, and I never want to see it again. And if I do, I will grab a hammer and I'll smash the screen until it stops working. This episode sucks.